I do not like the Merkur Future, so I will not be comparing that. I own it. I do not like it. So let's just get that out of the way. Rockwell Model T2, Parker variant, the Rex Ambassador, and the Vikings blade Meiji, are all adjustable safety razors. I've made videos at some instance of this channel on each and every one of those, and I love them all very dearly for their each particular reasons. I have categories that I've put together on what I look for when purchasing a safety razor or considering a safety razor to be better than another one, okay? Build quality, weight and balance, comfort in hand, the blade changing ease, the shave quality, plus the value for the price. Good. So the build quality on the safety razors here are all very good, by the way, but there is a clear winner. The clear winner here being number one, the Rex Ambassador, as it should be. It's $250. It's made out of stainless steel. The dial is super easy to dial in, and it feels great. Okay, Parker variant being number two might be a surprise based on the price point of this, but I feel like this is going to be a good razor for a good long time. The Rockwell Model T2 comes in at number 3, and that is because while it's built fine, the thing opens up like you're going through the Suez Canal or something, and the dial at the top to adjust the opening, not great. And then number 4 is the Vikings blade, and that's because there's something moving around inside of this. It's not blade chatter. I think it has something to do with this little ball end thing. Maybe I can tighten it up. Maybe I can't. The dial is easy to use on this as well. It's just kind of janky and not of the quality of the other 3. So that's that. It's not just about the weight of the adjustable safety razors. It's about how it's balanced out through the razor itself, where it can help and where it can hurt. And number 1 for this is the Rex Ambassador. It is the lightest of the 4, but where the weight is not in the head per se. It's closer to the back, so when you're shaving, you feel like you don't need to hold it back to get a better shave. The Parker variant comes in at number 2, again for the same reasons as the Rex Ambassador, just not as well executed by my standards, which are very, very medium of the road. Number 3 being the Vikings blade, okay? This one, again, weight is distributed almost evenly throughout this, at least it feels like it. I find that to be beneficial. Number 4 is going to be the Rockwell Model T2, and that's because a lot of the weight is in the head, which means when you're shaving with it, you kind of have to hold back on it, and it's not like the best time. It's fine. But if we're comparing all 4 of these, that one comes in last. Comfort in hand. If you've seen my Gillette, King C Gillette video, you know that I care about having a safety razor not slip out of my hand, okay? And that's important. I have kind of jangly fingers. They've broken too many times where they kind of get locked up if you're holding something too tight and whatnot. Number 1 is going to be the Parker variant for me. Okay, it just feels great in the hand. It's something that I appreciate a lot. The little knob down here at the bottom makes it really easy to kind of hold it, and then upside down holding is a breeze as well. Number 2 is going to be the Rex Ambassador, and the Rex Ambassador is a really nice hold. The knurling on this is just perfect. The handle's a little bit shorter than on the Parker variant, and I think that's one of the reasons it didn't fare as well as the Parker variant in this category. The Vikings blade is going to be number 3. Again, handle length is good, weight is balanced, and the knurling feels great. Number 4 is going to be the Rockwell Model T2. The Rockwell Model T2 is a fantastic razor in general. However, the handle being long, the head being wider than all the other ones makes it weird when you're going against the grain, to me. Okay, these are all subjective, and I said it, so there you go. Model T2 loses again. Blade changing ease. This is where the Vikings blade really shines because it's a twist to open. And this thing twists to open like it's its job, not like the Rockwell Model T2, like it's an hourly employee that's just going to take its time opening. Okay, the Vikings blade is on commission and needs to get it done quick. So, but the Rockwell Model T2 is number 2 because it's a twist to open, and I prefer that over the 2 pieces because I feel like with 2-piece razors, there's a higher opportunity for me to slice my little fingers and, you know, just have a bad day. So number 3 is going to be the Parker variant. It opens and has like a resting place for the blade, whereas the Rex Ambassador, I don't get that comfort from it. It's a very smooth plane of existence, and you're gonna have to be just right on when putting that new blade in. The Rex Ambassador loses on that one. Shave quality, not just how well it shaves to me, it's like, am I enjoying the experience? And the Parker variant wins this one for a few reasons. I enjoy the range of the mild to the aggressiveness that this has. I enjoy the blade angle and finding the angle and just shaving with it. Again, holding it comes down to that too, but also how it moves the lather. You can see you have this kind of open concept down here where the lather kind of just pushes out to the sides, so you don't need to rinse as frequently. Whereas like the Rex Ambassador, that comes in at number 2, the bottom ports down here can get gunked up a little bit every once in a while. Not a huge deal, but it is number 2, so that's okay. And then the Rockwell Model T2 comes in at number 3 because mild to aggressive, but it's like semi-aggressive, not fully aggressive. It's like a toddler. The moving of the lather on this one isn't the best either. And my least favorite of these 4 for shave quality comes down to the Vikings blade. That chatter from the base drives me bonkers. The experience of shaving with it isn't up to what I would say the rest of the 4 are nailing. So it's not a bad shave, it's just not my favorite of the 4. Value for price, the final thing that we need to discuss here, okay? Is it hitting above its weight? In the Parker variant, it's definitely hitting above its weight, and I think this is the best bang for your buck if you're looking for a solid adjustable safety razor and don't want to break the bank and get a high quality shave experience. Number 2, I'd say the Rex Ambassador. Because of its price point at $250, it's the most expensive one that we are looking at here, but I do think it's worth it. I think this will outlive every other razor on this table, and you could probably pass this down to your next of kin if you need to. It's definitely high quality stainless steel and will last forever. Number 3 is going to be the Vikings blade, okay? For me, this one, it's right at that price point. I don't think it's overpriced for what it is, whereas the Rockwell Model T2 is very much so overpriced for what it is at the quality level. So that's too bad for the Rockwell Model T2. I do enjoy it, but I think the Rockwell Model T2 has lost this competition. Number 3 is probably going to be overall Vikings blade. Number 2 is going to be the Rex Ambassador. If you remember the video that I shot about it, I just couldn't wrap my brain around it. I think I understand why now, and it's because the Parker variant is just my preferred, to me, adjustable safety razor. So that's that. I mean, they're all good. You all get great shaves out of them. I just connect on like a spiritual level with the Parker variant more so than the others right now. And in 6 months, if you ask me, might have a whole different story about it. Let's wait and find out. But I appreciate you watching. If you have a preferred adjustable safety razor that I didn't cover or didn't talk about, let me know in the comments, unless it's the Merkur Future, because I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. If you want to subscribe, go ahead. I'd appreciate it. It's great connecting with so many people recently, and it's been a blast getting to know everybody. So leave a note in the comments, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great day, evening, future, afternoon, shave. Make it wonderful. Ciao. Goodbye. Do you like my hat?